Well, I'm Kathy Holter, and I am a farm wife and mother, and I have been sewing for over 40 years. I started quite young, and I had a real interest in sewing at a very young age because my mother was a seamstress and my grandmother was a seamstress, and so I learned the value of keeping family traditions at a very early age. My mother, Annabelle Martin, was really, behind teaching me what I've learned. So, but I was always at my mother's feet when she was sewing with scraps, trying to pin things together, and so my mother saw the need for me to learn at a very early age, and so I went through the 4-H program when I was young, and as a young adult, I then sewed all of my career clothing. And when I was first married, we had lived in an old farmhouse, and I ended up making lots of curtains and things to make the house beautiful. So the sewing at that point became something to enhance our home. When the children came along, there were quilts and things to make for their beds, and lots of cute little dresses and matching outfits. I had, there was an antique singer, it was a child-sized singer. It had been in our family for a long time, and that was what I learned to sew on, and I can just remember making doll clothes, and at the time they were real treasures. And so I can just remember sitting in this little itty-bitty sewing machine knitting things. And then I can remember my very first real project was a skirt with an elastic waistband, and I had go-go boots that went with it, and a little argyle. It was totally a early 1970s look. And I had a little chain belt, and it was just real cute. But I made a little go-go outfit for my very first outfit. So anyway, it progressed from there, and I am able to get the exact look, the exact fit, and usually the fabric quality is better. And I've spent hours on it, so I know I'm going to take good care of it, and it's not something that will go out of style easily. I usually do things that are classic and tend to be in for quite a few years. So as far as fashion style goes, that's what I prefer. I enjoy working with wools mostly. I do like to work with typically sustainable fabrics. I like cottons. And when I can buy organic cotton, I really like that, but that's a little bit hard to find. But I do like working with 100% wool or mohair. I've gotten into doing some knitting with alpaca, and I like that as well. So the natural fibers is what I tend to stick with, and so it's a nice product to have. My children were the ones who said, "Mom, nobody sews like you. You need to enter the Make It With Wool contest." So I had not competed for nearly 30 years and made an outfit, and first time I entered the contest of the Make It With Wool, my outfit was sent to the national competition. I've done a lot of sewing for myself in recent years, gotten back into the personal sewing more so than the home sewing, and done a lot of tailoring, and it's kind of nice now that I can enjoy the thing that I first loved, and that was personal sewing for myself. A home sewn item is very much appreciated and valued. I think there are more and more young people getting interested in it because they see the value in making things that they can enjoy and have made it and have the self-satisfaction to know that they've made it. It's a good tradition.